Okay, hopefully there's not too much noise here because there's some construction happening outside. When you log in to your Squarespace site and you navigate over to analytics, this is what you're going to see. So it'll most likely start on sales. This is not important unless you're doing e-commerce. So next you'll have traffic. This is where you can see who's coming to your site. You can see where they're coming from, and also which, like if they're on mobile or desktop. This is a really good way to be able to know like which of your versions of your site is more important. They should both look good, but if your audience is primarily on mobile, then you want to make sure that you're paying a little bit more attention to making sure that your site is mobile friendly. Geography is kind of a fun one. It just lets you know where people are, and you can even get a little, look, you can see these are all me, Santa Cruz. So you can see exactly where they're coming from, which can be helpful in determining if you're on trend for your ideal client, and also just for tracking where people are. So again, commerce, you're probably not going to be using. Acquisition, traffic sources. So this is pretty cool because you can tell, normally you'll have more. This site hasn't launched yet, so they're all direct. But it'll say like social media or search engine, etc. And so that tells you where the traffic is coming from. Search keywords, I talked about earlier. Again, you have to connect it with Google Search Console, but this tells you what your current keywords are, and so it allows you to know what you're showing up under, which is a pretty cool thing to track. And so then if your website is showing up, maybe you're doing well in one keyword, then you can use that keyword more to continue to bolster how you show up in that keyword. The rest of this isn't super important. You probably don't need, maybe site content I would use, but other than that, the rest of it you probably won't be using. Site content just tells you which pages people are going to. This can actually be helpful for links if you have a links page. So that would be like the link in bio. And that's another good way to know, like, are people coming directly from your Instagram, etc. Activity log just shows IP address and where people went. Again, these are mostly me. The 63 are all me. The 173 is my client. Oops. And this is pretty straightforward. This is form and button conversions. So it'll just tell you people that are clicking, or like how many people are clicking on buttons, how many people are submitting forms. This, I would say, is not super important unless you are a really large site that's getting tons of traffic and you want to know these metrics. But I would say for the most part, under engagement, site content is the only one that you'll be using. The rest of these don't matter. So you can also get the mobile app, which is advertised right here. That is pretty cool. You can pop on there and look at your analytics on the go, which I like. And then just one more thing is be sure to look at it over different time periods. That allows you to compare. So that is pretty much it in Squarespace Analytics. Hopefully that helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me and I will get back to you.